17% voter turnout from Rivers State. Abia State, 18%. Lagos State, 19%. Lagos is really, there's an issue with Lagos, which I'm going to still discuss why the voter turnout is that poor in Lagos. But in reality, it shouldn't be. Imo State, 20%. You can see all the states here are South, and Southeast. All the states in the bottom, at the very bottom, are all South, and Southeast states, except maybe for Ogun State. And then Edo. Those are the only two exceptions. Every other state had above 25%, close to the general average of voter turnout.
I understand what you're talking about, but I still believe I believe strongly in my heart that voter participation and turnout also is directly proportional to the enlightenment level of that said state. I believe that Jigawa, I'm not saying they are dumb, but I believe that statistics has shown that the literacy level in those states are really below par. Now, how can you tell me that states like Lagos, like Imo, states that have high literacy level have low turnout of voters? Something is wrong, Sam. I think this result have been botched. I think they have been doctored because I mean, you tell me why. Yeah.
To be honest, I don't definitely. I believe that the voter climate, the election climate or election awareness in those areas probably is very different compared to. But for Lagos State, Lagos is unique. Like I was saying, Lagos. What happened in Lagos is very, very unique in the sense that so many polling units were cancelled in Lagos State because of violence. Because of violence at the polling station. Yeah, we had situations of thugs come and destroy some polling booths, burn ballot papers, and so many polling units were cancelled. You understand? So that's what happened in Lagos State specifically. So the voter turnout numbers that we're looking at in Lagos is skewed in a sense because of it's affected by high polling units cancellations. So those high polling unit cancellations ended up because the polling unit was cancelled. All the votes from those polling units were completely cancelled. The turnout numbers drastically dropped because of that. So that's for Lagos State. But when we're looking now at Jigawa, for example. Now look at Jigawa. You have 2.3 million registered voters, and on election day you had over 961,000 accredited voters, and all of those people voted. We're looking at the outcome. Labour Party, according to INEC published data, they got about 1,800 votes. It wasn't a stronghold for Labour Party, but as you can see, it's a stronghold for both APC and PDP. But the part that is interesting, let's assume what happened here was vote buying. Let's assume what happened here was vote buying. APC bought PDP, or let's assume these people genuinely wanted to vote for APC. Maybe they believe that APC has done well and they will continue to do well. Whatever the case is, they may have been incentivized to come out to vote. Maybe they had interest, they were incentivized to come out to vote as they voted. I don't know. Maybe people from Jigawa, please testify. We need you to testify in the comment section as to what happened in your state. But looking at the numbers, let me take specifically for the Southeast. I want to focus on the Southeast. Looking at the numbers from the Southeast, you have 2.1 million registered voters. All of these are people that have collected their voters card, but you have about total accredited votes only about 384. That's less than 20%. That's less than 20% of the registered people, of the registered voters. 18%. Even though when you look at the vote parity, Labour Party got over 90%, which is the consensus performance for Labour Party in the whole of the Southeast.